Hi guys! So I'm here today with my cat Jupiter, and we are going to declutter my eyeshadows today. So I have a whole container here of palettes. I have some smaller palettes and individual shadows, and then I have all my drugstore palettes and eyeshadows. And I don't know how much realistically I'm going to get rid of because I love eyeshadow and I use it a lot, but there are definitely some things in here that I either need to put out to use more or pass along to someone else. So let's get started. What do you think, Jupes? He's ready to go. So I'm going to start with my drugstore eyeshadows, and I have these arranged by brand. So first up here I have two Rimmel sets. This is Rimmel Glam Eyes HD in True Union Jack, and this I'm keeping just as a novelty because it looks like the Union Jack. I'm gonna hang on to that one. And then this is another Glam Eyes quad in, what is this called? This is called Heart of Gold, and this is actually a really beautiful palette that I've obviously used a lot. So I think I'm going to put this out to just use up because the shadows are so soft. I don't think it'll actually take very long to use this one up. Look at that bronze color. It's really, really pretty. So I'm going to hold on to this one. And then I have a Rimmel 5-pan palette that I was so excited about. This is called Royal Rose, but this one is just not the same quality of those Glam Eyes. The shadows are a little bit stiff and they just aren't very nice. So this one I'm going to pass along. Then I have these Maybelline, what are these called? The iStudio quads. These are great, but I don't reach for them a lot. This one is Sapphire Stylist. This one's really pretty, but I feel like I have colors like this in other palettes, and these don't make a look together. I always have to pull in other things. So this one I think I will pass along. This was a limited edition, and this is called Strut It Suede. This one I love. This is a really beautiful quad. It can't really be used on its own either, but because they're neutrals, it just really needs a matte base color, and then you're good to go. These are really pretty colors, especially this one, which doesn't look that exciting in the pan, but it's a really beautiful crease color, like a camel color. So that one I'm going to keep, Strut It Suede. This, I thought about getting this for so long, and I wish I had not. This is called Smoky Night, and you can tell why it's called that. It's all these really deep colors, and they just sort of all turn into one color when they're blended out. And once again, this can't really be used on its own, so I'm gonna have to think about this. This is a gorgeous quad. This is called Plum Passion, and this is gorgeous. These are, for being purple drugstore colors, they have really impressive pigmentation, especially this one. This is such a pretty purple color. So I really like this quad. This makes a really pretty look. Then I have Enticing Emerald, and this I haven't used a ton, but it is a really nice quad, so I'm going to hold on to this. And then this one, which apparently is broken. Wow, that's not even the pan, that's like actually the product came out of there. Yikes. Get back in there. But this is called Autumn Dream, and this is a gorgeous palette. These colors are beautiful, but especially this purple. Maybelline's really nailing it on the purples in these quads. I'll show you that there. It's really pretty. But I don't know, this guy is broken, so it might be time to pass this one along. I'm going to take a look and see if I can repair that one. And now that I'm thinking about it, I am just going to get rid of Smoky Nights, because it's just not practical. These are just 4 colors that you can't really use together, and I have colors like this in other palettes, so I'm going to let go of Smoky Nights. Okay, so far I'm keeping these little ones, and I am getting rid of 3 of them. And here's Jupiter. He's still hanging out. He thinks we're doing great. And let's keep rolling. So now we get into Wet n Wild, which is by far the most that I have in my collection. This is one little pink sparkly one called Groupie, and this is just really fun sparkle to add to a look, so I'm going to hold on to this. Then we come to some limited edition palettes. This is called No Neutral Ground, and this actually has okay pigmentation and color payoff, but it's just sort of a strange quad, and I don't find myself reaching for this one, so this I'm going to pass along. And this as well I'm going to pass along, even though it looks so cool, these colors. This is called Lights Camera Attraction, and once again it was a limited edition. And they sort of did these like shimmery overlay colors, these more satin mid-tone colors, and then these deeper liner colors. That's how these quads, or they're not quads, but how these palettes were set up. But I just never ever reach for this one, so I'm going to pass this along as well. And this is called Flirting at the After Party. This is a purple palette, and unfortunately, whereas we have this Plum Passion from Maybelline that has fantastic drugstore purples, this is not that. All these kind of get muddy and they blend together, and it's really impossible to get a look out of here. So this I'm going to pass along as well. Now, part of this same type of limited edition collection were 2 that I'm going to keep. This one's called Nude Awakening. This is a really cool neutral palette. You can tell I've used that one quite a bit, and these are really beautiful colors, and this is great. This was obviously like trying to be like the Naked palette. And then this one is called Going in the Wild, and this is just the same idea of neutrals, but with a little more purple and green going on in there. And this one is actually really pretty as well, so for now I am going to hold on to this one. This is a good collection. Then I have 2 that I just got as part of one of the California themed collections. This is called California Roll, which is just so cute, and I just love looking at it. And then a big surprise for me in that collection was this one called Vegan Culture, and this is just some gorgeous bluey green teal colors. So cool and unique, and I really love this palette. Then I have this one, which is a 5-pan called Angels in Aubergine. This one I've depotted the black and put it in with a different thing, and what I really need to do is just depot this cranberry, because that's the only reason I'm really keeping this, is because this cranberry is so gorgeous. That's right there. Oh my gosh. I just love that. So I think I'm going to put this aside and just pop this out and put it in with some other shadows and get rid of the other ones. And then we come to trios. Wet n Wild is probably best known for trios, and I have a lot of them. This one is called Standing My Campground. This I'm going to hold on to. This is kind of a fun one to throw in the purse because you can just use these two together and they're really pretty and it's an easy look. So I'm going to hold on to this one for now. It's matte. This is, oh, it looks like what I did is I depotted a few other trios and put them all together into this one palette so that now there are 4 colors in here. That was a good idea. I like that idea. Such a better use of space because usually there's just this empty pan where there's a little foam applicator, but if they had 4 colors, it would be so much better. Ugh, I love this. This is called Sweet as Candy. This is part of the permanent collection. So great. Such a beautiful, easy palette, and it's gorgeous and easy, and I've used that a lot. This one is To Muse and Carouse. These are actually all 3 really beautiful. Swatch them. These are really soft, beautiful mattes. I don't tend to reach for this very much. I don't know, the only thing I really love in here is this matte brown. So it might be that I need to just pop that out and get rid of this one. I don't know. Oh, I just don't know about this one. I think I'm going to have to think about that. This is I'm Getting Sunburned. This is another permanent trio that I absolutely love. It has this gorgeous pink, this dark brown, and this gold color. I love this palette. It's beautiful. This is Soldiers in Charms. And this looks like another one that I sort of doctored. I think I pulled this matte out of another palette and put it into these greens kind of to make this work better as a whole look. And I like this one, so I'm going to keep that one for now. And then this is called Spoiled Army Brat. And this is 3 pinks. The one I love in here is this top kind of gray purpley color. It's right there. But I don't know that I need this one. I think I'm going to pass along Spoiled Army Brat and To Muse and Carouse and let these ones go. So this drawer is looking pretty good. There is everything I'm keeping. And these are all the things that I am getting rid of. So I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 of these little mini palettes and holding on to these ones. So I think I'm going to have to split this up into parts. So let's go now to part 2.